mean, I honestly think that New York is going to have. Well, New York went through 9/11, right? 9/11 was this is kind of is a different animal, but it feels people are feeling the same way. When you talk to New Yorkers, like I've talked to friends of mine that they're like, "Well, this sucks," and it feels like 9/11 because everyone's afraid and everyone's if it feels that there's no real way out, and they're like, "Well, what is it gonna, how is this gonna get better?" If I don't know if it's going to be done after 2 weeks, so you can't really make any business plans, or you can't really have because like Caroline's, for instance, Caroline's is closed till mid-April.
Wow, amazing. But you know, like the 2,500 cases you talked about, those are confirmed. There's a lot of people that haven't tested.
Oh yeah, for sure. Hey, Exhibit A, right here.
You haven't tested, and we let you in?
Dude, I said I live in New York. I'm here. I'm Canadian, but they're like, okay, well, when are you coming back? 2 weeks, and then that was it. There was no real thorough. I think it's changed though. I was probably the last Mexican that got in with that.
Any racism, Santi? Because you look Asian. That's what Asian. What Asians think. That's at least one thing that's kind of a positive is like, you know how they say brown is the new black? Well, now yellow is the new brown. The color spectrum. White people are next. Watch out, white people.
Oh, that's funny. No, I didn't experience that, but I see what you're saying.
Look, there's a lot of reports that Asians, like people that look Chinese, or it could be Koreans or whatever, but because Asians are me too, but Asians, people that look Asian, there's a lot of reported cases of racism. People are getting beat on the street, like just crazy shit. Yeah, just like crazy ass shit. Like, oh, there's a Chinese person. Let's beat the shit out of him. Like, what the fuck?
Yeah, well, when you have your president saying that this is a Chinese virus.
Oh yeah, the vice president's like the Wuhan virus.
Oh my God.
Yeah,
no, but
whatever.
he called it the China virus too.
The China virus, yeah.
Wuhan virus, China virus.
Yeah, no, there's definitely if you're Chinese and you live in an uneducated part of the U.S. or Canada, people will look at you weird. They'll be like like they're on like they're like watching you like is it gonna cough? Is it gonna is it gonna sneeze? Like everybody's on edge when they see an Asian.
Wow. But it happened here too, right, Sid? I was reading somewhere that it happened somewhere in Sherbrooke.
Yeah, I think the Korean embassy, I think, as well got broken into or something. I saw a report, but I'm not sure.
Yeah, I saw it too.
We're
but
on
I
the
think
Joe
we have
Rogan
to learn. Yeah.
Look, it's gonna happen. People are they're going crazy. People here are losing their minds and everything.
Yeah, but
you know
what? We have to be united. We got to be united together, in this. But there's always people that,
Well, look what happened 9/11. There was a lot of racism towards brown people.
Yes.
It's the same thing, for the Asians now, for the yellows. I don't know what they call it because I'm trying to distinguish the brown Asians from the Chinese Asians, but yellow are taking it now.
Well, I think that people want to blame someone because they're really mad, and race is the easiest thing to blame.
No, for sure, you want to blame somebody, but I think you can't really do that, So
no, that's wrong. If you see an Asian person, don't be an asshole.
Do you guys think imports from China are gonna take a hit?
Yeah, I mean, I think. I think they will for the first couple of months as we come out of it. But you want to hear my forecast? I think that as soon as we get back on, people can go out a little more and we can do slightly normal activities, we will forget about this in 6 to 12 months from now.
No, for sure. But like now that we know that the virus can survive on hard surfaces for a longer period of time.
Oh, I see what you mean. Yeah, I think they will.
I think, you know what I mean? Like, would you be like, yo, let me order this off of Wish? I think it's going to be like, nah, you know, it's not worth the $3 of savings.
That's a good point. I think Swedish furniture is going to go to new highs.
You're going to be like, yo, you're going to be like, where was this made? Was it made in China, Italy, or Iran? I don't want this shit.
This was made in Italy, Chinatown.
Well, we only have pistachios in Iran, so it's okay, guys.
But you know, in New York, Little Italy and Chinatown is right next to each other. They kind of border each other.
Yeah.
Huh. Yeah, that's true. That's a good point. Doesn't mean anything, but it's interesting.
You know, we're going to get that real estate.
Where? In New York?
In New York.
A lot of people are saying that, you know, boomers are dying, house prices will go down. Hey, here's our chance, millennials. Let's get that real estate.
Yeah, well, they'll have no money.
Yeah. Well, we have toilet paper.
Your priority is going to be on eating if that happens.
So guys, to wrap it up, what do you guys? So far, what's your takeaway from this? What have you guys felt that, you know, being at home, being in you know?
Well, right now I'm appreciating, you know, it's day 3 or 4 or whatever, but right now I'm like really appreciating spending time with the family and looking at it more in that aspect. You know, this is kind of, I don't know if you guys were here for the ice storm. Same thing happened with the ice storm. We all came together, spent time together, and enjoyed each other's company. It kind of made you stronger as a family unit and friends and all that, and people you do podcasts with. You know, and same thing now. I think, you know, we're going to come out of this stronger, especially with your tight friends and your tight family. And then you'll see all your friends that didn't call you or didn't reach out in their own, you know, like, and it's normal, but you know who you can rely on and all that.
That's true.
That's true. I think we took life for granted. I think that's what we were so involved in it on a daily basis. Now that there's a situation, I think a lot of things are going to change once we come out of this. A lot of the way we do business, the way we live, the way we see things around us, I think it's going to change a lot.
I'm definitely going to wash my hands after I take a piss now. Definitely. But I was about to say, you know, you always see it's usually never an ethnic person that doesn't wash their hands. It's white people.
Yeah, it's always white people.
So white people wash their fucking hands for watching you.
Savages.
We're watching you.
I'm talking to you, Kevin, and Chad.
Yeah, that's white privilege when you're like, nah, I don't need to wash my hands. Santi.
Yeah.
Tomorrow, remember to knock at your neighbor's door and tell them to fix their Wi-Fi. And people are not going to enjoy this if your neighbor's Wi-Fi is. Yeah, we lost Santi again.
I think the neighbor got pissed off.
Oh my god.
The neighbor's like, what's happening to my Wi-Fi? What's happening?
Oh man, that's hilarious. No, this is challenging because in the country, you know, this is the middle of nowhere. So the fact that we even have internet connection is a miracle.
Yeah, but at least you're safe.
That is true.
You live in Queens or lived in Queens?
No, I still live in Queens.
Oh, we'll see after what happens. Not sure if you guys are gonna make it. Fucking pretty fast, bro.
I hope you have that act of God statement or clause in your lease or something.
Oh man. I think
Act of
we'll be.
God.
I think we'll be fine. We'll be able to go back in a couple weeks, maybe
Okay.
a month, and I think we'll be fine.
All right. Cheers to that. What? I'm serious. Cheers to that.
That was the most sarcastic cheers to that I've ever heard from Ali.
Jeez.
All right, guys.
All right.
All right.
Is that a wrap?
Yeah, it's a wrap. Love you guys. We'll talk to you tomorrow.
All right, take care, man.
Peace.